She bought the blazer. She got the interview. She faced the question that eliminates most candidates. And then she almost ruined everything. Watch carefully, because you're going to learn things that can change your next interview forever.
Maya, I'm Sarah Carter. Come on in. Miss Carter, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate this opportunity. Of course. Right this way. So, tell me about yourself. Sure. So, I'm a marketing coordinator with about 3 years of experience, mostly in digital campaigns and content strategy for consumer brands. In my current role, I led a campaign last year that increased our clients' social media engagement by 40% in just 2 months. We were a small team, so I wore a lot of hats: strategy, copywriting, coordinating with designers. That experience taught me how to move fast without losing quality. What really drives me is the creative problem-solving side of marketing. I love that moment when you find the right message for the right audience and you can actually measure whether it worked. That combination of creativity and data is what keeps me motivated, which is exactly why this role caught my attention. From what I've read about your company, you work on campaigns that are both strategically ambitious and creatively bold. That's the environment where I do my best work and where I want to grow. That's a great start. What would you say is your biggest professional strength? I'd say it's my ability to stay organized under pressure. When deadlines are tight, I tend to focus better. I break the work into smaller steps and just keep moving forward. My team has told me that I'm the kind of person who keeps things calm when everything gets stressful. That's good to hear. Can you give me an example of a challenge you faced at work and how you handled it? Of course. Last year, we had a campaign launch that got moved up by 2 weeks with very little notice. I reorganized the entire content calendar, coordinated with 3 different teams, and we delivered on time. It was stressful, but honestly, I was really proud of how the team pulled together. That's exactly the kind of initiative we look for here. Now, tell me, what excites you most about this opportunity? Honestly, the job sounds really cool. At my current company, everything is kind of a mess. My boss changes his mind all the time, the meetings are super boring, and sometimes I'm just like, guys, what are we even doing? So yeah, I'm definitely ready to get out of there. I understand that you're looking for a change, but what specifically attracted you to this position? You're right. Let me say that differently. I'm looking for a role where I can take on more responsibility and contribute to larger projects. What attracted me to this position is the opportunity to work with a creative team and continue developing my leadership skills. That's much clearer. Thank you. Of course, and thank you for giving me the chance to explain. Why are you interested in this specific position? Because this role gives me room to lead projects, not just execute them. I want to be in a place where my ideas have real impact. And from everything I've read about this company, that's exactly the culture here. That's well said. Where do you see yourself in 3 years? Honestly, leading a team. I want to grow into a position where I can mentor other people the way I've been mentored. I think the best leaders are the ones who bring people up with them. Maya, I have to say, this has been a really enjoyable conversation. Thank you. I feel the same way. I really appreciate the time you took today. We'll be in touch very soon. Do you have any questions for me? Just one. What does success look like in this role in the first 90 days? That's a great question. In the first 30 days, we'd want you to get to know the team and understand how we work. By 60 days, we'd expect you to be contributing independently. And by 90, ideally you'd be leading at least one project on your own. That sounds like exactly the kind of challenge I'm looking for. It was a real pleasure, Maya. The pleasure was mine. Thank you again, truly.
Did I do well? Yes!
Did you catch what happened there? Maya was doing everything right, and then she got comfortable. Too comfortable. 3 mistakes in 30 seconds. The job sounds really cool. Too casual for a formal interview. Everything is kind of a mess. Never speak negatively about your current employer. Never. The interviewer will wonder, what will she say about us one day? I'm just like, guys, what are we even doing? That's something you say to a friend, not to someone who is deciding whether to hire you. In a job interview, casual English is not friendly. It is risky. But notice what Maya did next. She didn't panic. She didn't apologize for 20 seconds. She just said, "You're right. Let me say that differently." 7 words. That's all it takes to recover in English. "You're right. Let me say that differently." Write that down, because everyone makes mistakes. What separates good candidates from great ones is knowing how to recover. Now, that opening answer. The question was, tell me about yourself. And Maya nailed it. Here's why. Most people answer like this. They start from the beginning. I was born in, I studied, I worked at. 5 minutes later, the interviewer is still waiting for the point. Maya's answer was strong because it had a clear structure. She said who she is, one real achievement with a number, what drives her, and why she is sitting in that chair. 4 parts, 60 seconds, no life story, no apology. That's the formula. Practice it today. And that final question Maya asked, that was the smartest move of the entire interview. What does success look like in this role in the first 90 days? Most candidates never ask this. They say thank you and leave. But this question tells the interviewer 3 things at once: that you are already thinking about results, that you take the role seriously, and that you are ready to start. 1 question, 3 messages. Remember it. If this video helped you, hit the like button right now. It really helps the channel grow. And if you want more real-life English stories like this one, subscribe so you never miss the next one. Tell me in the comments, have you ever said the wrong thing at the wrong moment in English? I'd love to read your story. See you in the next one.